Assalamualaikum. My name is Mohamad Rosli. My reference number is 263014, and today I will present about the introduction of conflict in the workplace. Conflict is defined as a different or something different between individuals that may arise from different internal processes, attitude, interests, understanding, and perception. This is because every human being has a different level of thinking. So conflict that arises will get more worse when it is not properly solved. And meanwhile, conflict in workplace happen due to conflict of actual information that it can implemented in the organization. Conflict in workplace happen also because there is an inevitable clash between authorities with formal powers and individual with affected group.
The first conflict is leadership conflict. First is lack of communication. The employees will feel demotivated in their work when they feel that they did not fit in with the management style, which they will indirectly go quiet and silent. Second, it will lead to lack of direction. So when there is no communication, it will affect the organization mission, which employees will feel that there are no guidance, or they feel that the leaders are not competent enough to lead. Third is lack of authority. So when the upper management made some changes in the workplace and they did not even ask for the feedbacks from the employees, so this will create problems which the employees feel that they are not being listened. Second, I will explain about how to fix these problems. Okay, first is the flexibility in leadership style. The leaders should not fix to only a particular leadership style. They need to be a very situational leader, which they know how to use a specific leadership style at appropriate time. Second, learn the team's behavior. Leaders should know how to manage the employees by allowing them to give feedbacks and just be accountable. Next is listening, which is the most critical leadership trait for a successful management, since it is an essential for creating relationships with employees, and hence it will improve the interpersonal communications. Leaders should learn how to follow, which a genuine leader has no trouble in ceding power to another individual.
Continue the presentation with the discrimination conflict. Discrimination in the workplace happen due to the emerging nature of prejudice that often happen when some employees are not treated well due to difference in skin color, gender, different race, religion, and pregnancy. So it can give bad effect to the employees, especially in their job performance and also their mental disorder. And the strategies is to overcome this problem. The organization need to make law that related to the employee discrimination. Every company need to provide the document with anti-discrimination standard, and this rule should highlight about the definition of the discrimination and also the punishment that implemented to the employee that implement the problem in the workplace. So I think that's all for me. Thank you. Assalamualaikum.
Hi, my name is Farrah binti Mohamad Fadzli, and I will present about different personalities conflict. Okay, so a personality clash happens when two or more individuals argue not because of a specific problem or occurrence, but because of their fundamental mismatch in their personalities, approaches to things, or their way of life. Personality conflicts in the workplace are a really controversial issue. Some people deal with confrontation openly and comfortably, while others avoid it. According to research, persons with a passive-aggressive disposition intentionally avoid confrontation and are uncomfortable facing others in a conflictual situation. Even though there is always conflict in workplace that we cannot avoid, but there will always ways to minimize the conflict to keep a workplace environment in harmony. Keep in mind that our approach may not always be the ideal one, and our character is not always the natural one. One of the strategies of dealing with personality clash is to always act professional when facing with conflicts by trying to understand each other. Next, hold one-on-one sessions with each employee and ask open-ended questions to better understand their motivations. To make it clearer, ask clarifying questions. Instead of assuming things about the motivations and explanations for workers' behavior, ask questions that will help you better understand everyone. Thank you.
Moving on to the next conflict, which is generational conflict. Our nation's workforce is currently made up of various generations, and conflict is inevitable as each generation has its own set of work ethics, values, and behaviors. The multi-generational conflict has become a barrier in the working sector because it can impede the implementation or progression of goals, projects, or ideas. Not only that, but it can also contribute to higher attrition rates, hiring issues, communication breakdowns, and low morale. This has become the main reason why many organizations need collaborative cultures that can prevent intergenerational conflict. Giving fair respect to other people's point of view, promoting innovation, and maximizing team members' skills are the components that need to be highlighted in order to build a productive collaborative atmosphere. Working in a diverse workforce means you will come across people with a variety of cognitive processes. To encourage collaboration, everyone's perspective must be respected and ensure that their opinions are acknowledged. Besides that, brainstorming with team members is crucial for innovative thinking, where the environment should be non-judgmental and allow for complete freedom of expression. Moreover, by allocating duties that appeal to each team member's strength and constantly rewarding both individual and team accomplishments, each team member should be set up for success. There might be a lot of performers in the company, but getting them to work together as a team will increase the company's productivity tremendously. Thank you.
As a conclusion, human is a complex creature that comes with different level of thinking, and there is a lot of things can be defined as conflict. Conflict do have many advantages when it is handled well, but when it is handled vice versa, that is the downside. Therefore, employees and employees need to get along to achieve workplace goal, and managerial awareness and empathic leadership is a must to have a harmonious workplace.